When I first became a monk, I thought the biggest challenge would be silence. But I was wrong. It wasn't the silence, it was the noise within. The endless thoughts, cravings, and distractions that pulled me away from the present moment. And perhaps this is what you're feeling too. You sit down to work, to study, to create, but the phone buzzes, the mind wanders, the motivation fades. Let me share something with you. A lesson I learned not just from meditation, but from the way we monks sweep the floor. Each morning before the sun rises, we sweep. Not because it's dirty, but because it teaches us something deeper. As we sweep, we don't think about yesterday. We don't plan tomorrow. We just sweep. One breath, one movement, total attention. And in that simple act, we learn the art of undistracted focus. You see, distraction is not just about noise. It's about forgetting what matters. Think of your mind like a lamp. If the light is scattered, it barely illuminates. But when focused, it becomes a laser, able to cut through steel. Imagine what your life could become if your mind was like that laser. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you gave something your full attention? Truly, fully, without checking your phone, without thinking of what's next? I met a young man once who came to our monastery. He said he wanted to write a book, start a business, travel the world. But every time he tried, he got lost in distractions, scrolling, comparing, overthinking. I gave him a broom and asked him to sweep the garden for 1 hour. No music, no phone, just sweeping. At first he resisted, then something changed. After a week he said, "I finally feel like I'm doing something." Not because he finished a book, but because for the first time he was present. Presence is power. When you give yourself completely to one thing, you begin to experience flow, that deep state where effort dissolves and time seems to disappear. Whether you're writing, building, or simply walking, this state allows you to do more and feel more by doing less. But how do you get there? First, simplify your surroundings. The mind mirrors the environment. A cluttered space breeds a cluttered mind. Second, simplify your attention. Choose one task, set a timer, remove distractions, create sacred time, and finally simplify your purpose. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? When your purpose is clear, distractions lose their power. You're no longer pulled by every thought. You're guided by a deeper intention. Remember, you can achieve anything, but not everything at once. Success is not about doing more, it's about doing less with more focus. There is an old Zen saying, when walking, walk. When eating, eat. In a world that celebrates multitasking, this may sound simple, but in its simplicity lies the key to mastery. So today, I invite you to slow down, breathe, choose one thing, give it your full heart, and watch how your life begins to transform, not through force, but through focus. Because true power lies in presence. And with presence, you can achieve anything.